This is a great band. I mean, this is a band, right? Oh, look at this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to Brooklyn, the early 60s. How many times have you danced to Once in a While? A lot, right? I'm in the mood for love. Let's fall in love. All that great material. You're going to hear them tonight, plus more. Let's put our hands together. This man doesn't look a day over 100. No, only kidding. The stage is a little low, so we want you guys, make sure you don't miss. I can't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lenny Coco and the Chimes.
How's everybody doing, Philadelphia? Let's get some hands moving in.
Don't take away our music. It's the only thing we got. It's a piece of the rock. Don't take away our music. Everything else is gone. Don't strip the world of our song. Spring's in the air. There's magic everywhere when you're young and in love. The moon at night seems to shine twice as bright when you're young and in love. Each night is like the 4th of July with stars spangle the skies. Dreams can come true if you believe they do. When you're young and in love, trust and you'll find there's no mountain you can't climb. When you're young and in love, so many teardrops are bound to fall. True love can conquer all when you're young and in love.
All right, who's young and in love out there? We need your hands going like this. Everybody, let's do this. Come on, now.
When you're young and in love, so many teardrops are bound to fall. True love can conquer all when you're young and in love. Young and in love. Young and in love. Young and in love. Thank you. I know we're in Philadelphia, but are there any people here that are originally from Brooklyn, New York? Oh, we got some Brooklyn. We're going to take you back to Brooklyn. Our first tenor, Mr. Rocky Marciano, do a little number by a gentleman who started the Tokens, but then he left the Tokens and became a superstar on his own. We're talking about the one, the only, the incomparable, Mr. Neil Sedaka. Rocky, take him back to Brooklyn.
Thank you. Brooklyn, our hometown, but it's great in Philadelphia. We're going to sing this song. Maybe you women still do this today. You're right, what you did during the day in this little black book called what? The Diary, Neil Sedaka style, 1958.
How I'd like to look into that little book, the one that has the lock and key, and know
the boy that you care for, the boy who's in your diary. When it's late at night, what is the name you write? Oh, what I'd give if I could see. Am I the boy that you care for? The boy who's in your diary. Let's see now. Do you recall and make note of all the little things I say and do? The name you underline, I'm hoping that it's mine. Darling, I'm so in love with you. Please don't leave me blue. Make all my dreams come true. You know how much you mean to me. Say I'm the boy that you care for, the boy who's in your diary. Philadelphia style. Whoa. Thank you. Wow. What a beautiful crowd, Philadelphia. We were really looking forward to getting here. Now, another guy from that Brooklyn, New York neighborhood I'm going to bring up. He's going to tell you a few little white lies, Brooklyn style. So here he is, Mr. Tony Dow.
How we doing, Philly? Hey, what do you mean a little white lie?
Yeah, you'll see.
You'll see what, you grape? He looks like an overripe grape. We're gonna...
Reminds
look
me of
good.
some.
If you squeeze him, you get no juice out of this one, believe me.
Hey, what does this remind you of?
He wouldn't even make a good wine.
Who does this remind you of? Rocky?
Oh. No, that's the Viagra mic.
Okay.
We're gonna take it, you know what? We're gonna change a little bit. We're good. What's the matter? I won't stay up?
Still having that problem, huh, Len?
There you go.
It's a guy from Brooklyn to figure this out.
Well, while he's doing that, we're going to change a little bit. We're going to go a little deeper into the 60s. A lot of things happened back then. That's why we call it the crazy 60s. We had the assassination of the Kennedys. Everybody remember that? Right? We also had the Vietnam War. Any old vets? Yeah, you guys deserve a round of applause.
Good job, guys.
Yep, did a hell of a job. Do we have any leftover hippies or flower children? Anybody? There you go. There, look at all these hands that are coming up now.
All the bald guys.
One thing I got to say about Philly, they're a lot more honest than New York. and we also, after the hippies and the flower children, we had the British invasion, which knocked groups like us right off the map. That's right, Boo was right. Right after these guys came out, I had to go out and get a job. What? Yeah, right, a real job. That's exactly right. Today this group is still around. Oh, wait a minute. That British invasion just so happened on the year I was born.
Excuse me, what year was that, Tony?
What?
What year?
What year was I born?
Yes.
1963.
60 what?
What do I stutter? 63.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a speech therapist.
You go to school, stupid?
Yeah, I came out the same way. This group is still around today. Today they go under Flo and Eddie. Does anybody know who they were back then? The Titles. Let's see how many remember this one. Some girls love to run around and like to handle everything they see. But my girl has more fun around, and you know she'd rather be with me. Me, oh my lucky guy is what I am. Tell you why, you'll understand. She don't fly, although she can. Although she can. Some boys love to run around. They don't think about the things they do. But this boy wants to settle down, and you know we'd rather be with you. Me, oh my lucky guy is what I am. Tell you why, you'll understand. She don't fly, although she can. Some girls love to run around and like to handle everything they see. But my girl has more fun around, and you know she'd rather be with, yes, she'd rather be with, you know she'd rather be with me.
Okay, Philadelphia, this next part, we want all you hippies to do the next part with us. We call it the acapella horn part. Here we go. You ready, guys? Like this. Ba, 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 ba. Yes, she'd rather be with, you know she'd rather be with me. Mr. Tony Dano. Thank you. Right now we're going to take you a little farther back. We're going to go way back now. How many remember the Little Rascals? Our gang comedy, right? Alfalfa, Buckwheat, Stymies, Spanky. What was the teacher's name? Anybody remember? That's right, Miss Crabtree. Alfalfa used to sing this particular tune to Miss Crabtree. But it didn't get him anywhere, but it did get us. It got us our second release. Right now we'd like to bring the man with the original voice on that record up to tell you a little bit more about this. Mr. Lenny Coco.
Thank you, Tony. We'd like to see if you can reminisce. Back in 1961, this is our second hit record. Try to think about where you were, who you were with, what you were doing. Guys, try to think, what kind of car were you driving in 61? Ladies, who's the guy that you were crazy about? He didn't even know you existed. Or guys, how about the teacher? Yeah, she was pretty, but you guys were too young for her. Let's go back to 1961. See if you can remember this one as we turn on our radios and listen to it. It goes something like this. Tony, take us back to the good times of 1961.
I'm in the mood for love. Thank you.
Heaven is in your eyes. Bright as the stars we're under. Oh, is there any wonder? I'm in the mood for love. Why stop to think of whether this little dream might fade? We'll put our hearts together. Now we are one. I'm not afraid if there's a cloud above. If it should rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it. I'm in the mood for love.
So many Coco.
Thank you. Thank you. Tell me, do we have any Jackie Wilson fans here? Well, let me say something, folks, before we go through with this. We love and respect our peers, and the only way that we can show them respect and love is by doing their songs as good as we possibly can. We have a gentleman coming up right now. We call him the Golden Voice, to bring you back to a Jackie Wilson tune. Mr. Jimmy Russo.
Philadelphia cheesesteak rules. It's not as good as my mother's meatballs, though. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do something different and dedicate this song to my ex-wife, Jennifer Lopez. Thank you. Someone to love, someone who cares, someone to spend my life with. Someone to love, someone who cares each lonely hour and moment of despair, to be loved, to be loved, to be loved. Oh, what a feeling to be loved. Someone to spend my life with, someone to kiss, someone to miss when you're away, to hear from you each day, to be loved, to be loved. Oh, what a feeling to be loved. Some people wish to be king or queen. Some wish for fortune or fame. But to be, I said to be truly loved, I said it's more, so much more than any of these things. Oh, someone to kiss, someone to miss. Oh, to be loved, to be loved, to be loved. Oh, what a feeling to be loved, to be loved, to
Philadelphia comes alive. Woo!
Is that because I mentioned the cheesesteak? Thank you. All right, Lenny.
Jimmy, put the other mic on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a song. Originally recorded by a gentleman by the name of Louis Prima. And then it was recorded by David Lee Roth.
Let's get your hands together.
See if you can remember. It goes something like this. I'm just a gigolo. Everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. I pay for every dance, selling each romance. Oh, what they're saying. Well, there'll come a day when youth will pass away. What will it say about me? When the end comes, I know I'll be just a gigolo, and life goes on without me. I'm just a gigolo, gigolo. Everywhere I go, gigolo. People know the part I'm playing. Gigolo, gigolo, gigolo. Paying for every dance, gigolo. Selling each romance, gigolo. Oh, what they're saying. Gigolo, gigolo, gigolo. Well, there'll come a day when you go by the way. What will they say about me? When the end comes, I know I'll be just a gigolo, and life goes on without me, 'cause I ain't got nobody. Yeah. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares about me. I'm so sad and lonely. Sad and lonely, baby. Won't somebody come on and take a chance on me, 'cause I ain't that bad. Yeah! Oh! Yeah! All of the time. You will love me. You will love me. A boozy boo, titty bop. I ain't got nobody. Yeah. Nobody cares for me. Nobody. Play it, John. I ain't got nobody. Yeah. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares about me. I'm so sad and lonely. Yeah. Won't somebody come on and take a chance on me? 'Cause I'm not that bad. Go, Jim.
Oh, sweet love song. All of the time. Even on the beat.
Give another beat.
Even on the beat.
Give another beat.
Love.
I ain't got nobody. Nobody. Loop-de-loop. Meatball. Skakatoon. Zazie. Oh, ain't that good? Yeah. And nobody cares for me.
How about for our band here?
How about for that Lenny Coco after 47 years, huh? Still going strong, my
I
man.
ain't even 47 years old. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, every now and then, but before we say anything more, we'd like to thank Ronnie and I personally for something that we've wanted to do a long time. Wanted to record another CD. Ronnie gave us the honor and the privilege and the knowledge to do it, and we are recording it with him. Should be out maybe in about 3 or 4 months. We hope you do enjoy it. Once again, we'd like you to put your hands together. A nice round of applause for all the groups that are on tonight. Seriously, each and every one of them. Thank you very much. Every now and then, there's a song that comes out that refuses to go away. This next song, featuring our Golden Voice Jimmy Russo, was first originally recorded by a gentleman by the name of Al Hibbler. And it was a hit record. And then after that, Vino and the Salutations did it fast, and it was a hit for them. Then the Fantastic Righteous Brothers did it, and it was a hit for them. And then it died down. All of a sudden, fantastic movie came out with Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg. Name of the movie is what, guys? Correct. Jimmy, would you please?
Sure, and I'd like to say that I'm going to dedicate this one to my current wife. What? I'm celebrating 9 years of marriage, ladies and gentlemen. That's nothing to laugh at. And you know what? For my 9th anniversary, I brought my wife down to Mexico. And for my 25th, I'll bring it back. This is for you, honey. I hope you can hear me, baby. Oh, my love, my darling, I have hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Yeah, yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, I'll be home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Oh, God, speed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Yeah, yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home.
Take it home.
Wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I'm hungered
need your love. I need your love. God speed your love to
Mr. Jimmy Russo.
Thank you, Philadelphia. Yeah.
Thank you, so great. You're a great crowd, thank you. It was worth the toll, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so grateful to the Lord above for singing, and also for singing with these guys. Thank you. It's a blessing. And the gentleman I'm going to bring up to the mic is a legend in this business. I'm still a big fan of his, even though I'm singing with him for a lot of years now. I love him very much. He's a really good friend of mine. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give him a warm welcome again. Mr. Lenny Coco.
Thank you, Jimmy. This next song was our first hit record, the first time we ever recorded. To tell you a little story, you say, how do you get a hit record? Well, you got to be in the right place at the right time and have something to offer. We were 5 guys standing on the corners of Rockaway Avenue and Fulton Street in Brooklyn when we decided to take the subway to Manhattan to the Brill Building to make a recording of what we sounded like. Now, I said we were 5 guys. At 62, our bass singer was hit by a truck and killed at 19 years old. I knelt in his coffin and I swore. I said, Patty, there will never be a 5th person in Lenny Coco and the Chimes, and there hasn't been. Back to the studio we go. We made a demo of this record, a song written in 1937. The engineer liked it. He said, guys, stick around. There's someone would like to come listen to you. About an hour later, a gentleman came down from Tag Records. Liked what he heard, decided to sign us to a contract. About 2 months later, we were back in the studio with musicians, and we recorded this song. You probably heard it on one of your radio stations back in 1960. The DJ announced it, and all of a sudden, a voice came out sounding something similar to this. Do do do. Once in a while, will you try to give one little thought to me? Though someone else may be nearer your heart. Once in a while, will you dream of the moments I shared with you? Moments before we two drifted apart. In love's smoldering ember, one spark may remain. If love still can remember, the spark may burn again. And I know that I'll be contented with yesterday's memories, knowing you think of me once in a while. Ladies and gentlemen, right about now, we'd like to introduce ourselves if we may. Collectively, we are all known as Lenny Coco and the Chimes. Individually, we are our baritone sax man, Mr. Pete Miranda. On the tenor sax, Mr. John Mazzacci. Our trumpeter, John Scorzello. On the guitars, Mr. Jimmy Lucarelli. On the drums, Sally Mazzola. Our own personal bass man, one of the best around, Mr. Howie Rosenberg. And the magic fingers on the keyboard of Mr. Bobby Patrone. All the way down on my right, he's a baritone, he's a lead singer, but most importantly, he is a gentleman that does all the musical and vocal arrangements for the group and does a heck of a job. From Brooklyn, New York, Mr. Tony Dano. On his left, second tenor, lead singer, and guess where he's from? Brooklyn, New York. Mr. Jimmy Russo. And on his left, he is the first tenor, the high voice. He's also a lead singer, and guess where he's from? You said it, Brooklyn, New York, Mr. Rocky Mazzucato.
Thank you. Philadelphia, the greatest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce the next gentleman, a man who gives his heart and soul to this music that he loves so very much. The leader, the originator of the group for the last 46, 47 years. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brooklyn, New York, I present Mr. Lenny Coco.
Thank you, God bless you all. But seriously, guys, just think, listen carefully, listen very carefully. With names like Miranda, Mazzacci, Scorzello, Lucarelli, Mazzola, Patrone, Dano, Russo, Mazzucato, and Coco. Now you know who put the wop and do-wop. But don't forget, we have our own personal accountant, Mr. Howie Rosenberg. Once again, folks, we'd like to say thank you very much for coming out, especially letting us do something that we love to do, and that is entertain. And on top of that, guess what? We get paid for it. We just would like to say, believe in something greater than us, because I do. 1997, I had a heart attack. 1999, I had a stroke. I was given the last rites 3 times. I lost over 70 pounds. But by the grace of God, I'm here doing what I love. Please believe. Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank Ronnie and we want to thank Lee for having us here. God bless each and every one of you, not only once in a while, but every day in every way, from now to the time he takes us all back home. In last smoldering ember once mine may remain. If love still can remember, the spark may burn again, and I know that be contented with yesterday's memories, knowing you think of me. I forgot one little story. 97, after the heart attack, I got better. I got better, went back to singing. But I couldn't do the end of this song. Rocky had to do it. Am I right, Rock? After I had the stroke and I had a craniotomy, I'm going to show you how good God is. Once in a while. Do it, Sally, do it!
We'd like everybody to stay right where you are, but we need your help. We need everybody's hands way up in the air like this. Here we go. Let's go, Philadelphia. Here we go.
Me. I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a symphony. Sing with the strings of my heart.
Philadelphia!
Whoa, 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 like a breath of spring. I heard a robin sing about a nest set apart. Dear with her eyes divine, oh, rhapsody so fine. Sing with the strings of my heart.
One more time, Philly! Let's go! Looking good. We'd like to thank you very much. Philadelphia rocks.
I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. I hope we'll never give high. Here with the right divine, our rhapsody so fine. Sing when the strings of my heart, of my heart, of my heart.
Thank you, Philly.
Lenny Coco, ladies and gentlemen. Lenny Coco with the Chimes. How about the band? One more. Lenny.
Philly, rocking.
What happened to the stand I had? Somebody stole it. The mic stand, what happened? Ladies and gentlemen, like we said before, we like to pay tribute to our peers. Last year, we lost a gentleman who we feel was one of the great recording artists ever. He was one of the Bee Gees. His name was Maurice. We like to tribute Maurice with a couple of Bee Gees songs, if we may. Smile, an everlasting smile. A smile can bring you near to me. Don't ever, ever let me down, for that would bring a tear to me. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love. Right now, there'll be no other one, and I can show you how, my love. Talking everlasting, everlasting, and dedicate them all to me, and I will give you all my love. I'm here if
a single word I said. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.
Thank you, Philly. Here's another one for you.
Now I started a joke which started the whole world crying. Oh, but I didn't see that the joke was on me. Oh, no.
I started to cry, which started the whole world laughing. Oh, if I only see, that the joke was on me. I looked at the skies, holding my hands over my eyes,
And I fell out of bed, hurting my head on things that I said, till I finally died, which started the whole world living. Oh, if I'd only see that the joke was on me. Oh, no, that the joke was on me.
To the DJ. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. The Chimes, ladies and gentlemen. Chimes. Lenny Coco and the Chimes. How about the great band? Mr. Lane. Listen, we're going to take a break. This is break time now. We still have the Balladeers left and the Eternals in the lobby. The Eternals are selling their product, right? Cornerstone is, right? Encounters are selling. We're selling our stuff. You can become a UGHA member, a PGHA member. Please do that. In the meantime, Jim, let me hear this.